Hi, today I want to talk about two characters that I strongly identify with. Trimagasi, the old man from the platform, and Pedro from Los Olvidados. I connect with them because they reflect parts of my personality, which is my drive, my independence, my ambition, and the way I navigate life in a system that isn't always fair. Let's start with Trimagasi. Trimagasi is a very selfish, pragmatic character, I would say. He survives by being cunning, blunt, and self interested. And at first, I thought that it would be really hard to relate to somebody like that because his morality is very questionable. But when I reflect on my own life and priorities, I see myself in parts of him. I am someone who is extremely focused on my goals and my success, even more than I care about romance or traditional expectations like family. Like Trimagasi, I believe that sometimes to get ahead in life and achieve in what you want, you have to be strategic, realistic, and unafraid to make very tough decisions. I also connect with Trimagasi's blunt honesty. He doesn't pretend that the system is fair and he doesn't sugarcoat life. I relate to that because I'm a very opinionated and skeptical person, especially about structures of power or fairness. I care about justice and equality in the long run, but I also understand that not everybody plays by the same rules, and sometimes you have to navigate that to succeed. Trimagasi represents the parts of you that prioritizes the survival and achievement in an imperfect world. However, Pedro from Los Olvidados represents a different side of me. Pedro is a young boy trying to rise above a difficult system, facing poverty, lack of guidance, and social neglect. Now, I don't completely understand his circumstances because I am not in his exact shoes, but I do understand the need to fight against obstacles and work hard to succeed even when the circumstances are challenging. Um, his determination reflects the way I approach my own goals. I am a very driven and person and focus relentlessly on what I want, especially my long-term goal of going to law school. Pedro reminds me that even in difficult conditions, ambition and perseverance can make a huge difference. What's interesting is the contrast between Trimagasi and Pedro. Trimagasi represents someone who's pragmatic and self interested, who survives and thrives by focusing on himself in a harsh system, while Pedro represents resilience and hope. Um, Someone who wants to rise above his circumstances through effort and determination. I see myself in both of them. Like Trimagasi, I am strategic and prioritize success. But like Pedro, I am ambitious and resilient, aware that challenges exist, but I refuse to let them stop me. And together, they reflect the different ways I approach life, understanding human nature, navigating unfair systems, and staying focused on my goals. Philosophically, both characters make me reflect on human behavior and social inequality. Trimagasi shows that survival often pushes people towards selfish choices, while Pedro shows that even in oppressive systems, ambition and determination matter. For me, this is very personal because I am someone who does want to succeed, make an impact, all while understanding the social structures around me. These characters teach me that ambition requires both awareness and action, and that success isn't just about talent, it's about strategy, resilience, and perseverance. In conclusion, I identify with Trimagasi and Pedro because they reflect parts of myself that are driven, independent, and focused on achievement. Trimagasi embodies my strategic, survival orientated mindset, while Pedro embodies my resilience and desire to overcome obstacles. Together, they show my understanding that human nature and the systems we live in is crucial for success, and they remind me that ambition, determination, and careful planning are essential for achieving my goals, like going to law school.